friends. So good to be with you again. I always look forward to just like coming together and having tea. And seriously, that's what it is for me. I've told you before, this is so not rehearsed. It is just things I've been like pondering that I love to just come share. And I also love to hear from you. So take a sip of tea, relax. And uh, let's just close our eyes and get really, really present as we notice our breath that is arising from nothing. In every breath, this breath that could only be God's breath, living and breathing within you. You are the breath of God. Excuse me. You are the power of God. You are holy. You are divine. Excuse me. Oh my goodness. So, in the noticing of our breath and our oneness with all that is, it brings us into connection again. And this week, I was just with the word doubt, with um, the feelings of doubt, and and like no one, we don't like to be there. We want to feel confident, and that was to me like, what is the opposite of doubt? You know, and for me, it was like confident because when I am not doubtful, I am very confident. So then it was like, what dissolves doubt? And it was so clear. It's connection dissolves doubt. When we feel connected, like just feel your feet on the ground, like feel Mother Earth holding you, like that connection, like I'm safe. I am of her. I am being breathed of her and through her. And um, the connection of just that brings us into a really more solid place. The connection of our divinity to remember, because when we're in doubt, we have totally uh, left the idea that we're divine. Like divin, we're so far misaligned from our own divinity because doubt can never mix with divinity. Divinity doesn't even know what doubt is. Divinity is pure and holy and all powerful and all possible. And so doubt isn't even in that field anywhere. So when we're in doubt, we are not aligned with our divinity. We're always connected to it, but it's just like your house that's wired, that's always connected to the light switch. It's always connected, but it's like you align to it and turn it on. And it's kind of how it is with our doubt and our confidence is when we realize, oh my gosh, I'm like in the land of doubt right now. I don't feel solid. It's nothing is going to go right. This can't happen. I'm so tired of trying. Whatever the thoughts are that come with this when we're in that place of doubt, um, when we can just breathe and just remember, wow, we're one with all that is, this breath, this holy breath that's breathing everything, is breathing me. Like that's where I start. It's like, okay, I can come back here with my breath. And in the breath, I can feel my heart because it's in that heart place that is so much more powerful than our mind. So I really witnessed again how really our heart has wings and our mind is a web. It can totally be this web. So when we're in doubt, we're really in a web of doubt that's we can't get loose, and we're caught in it. It's because all the thoughts that keep adding energy to doubt is more doubt, and it's just it's just like doubt is the fly that's caught in the web, and it's just being wrapped and wrapped and wrapped, and we can't get out of it. The only way we can get out of doubt is to move into our heart, where we have that choice. We think we don't when we're in doubt. We're like, I can't get out of this. I just can't. Well, it's when we remember that we're connected that magically we can move into the place where our connection is, like our higher self, our soul is speaking through our heart. It's the only language that our heart knows is to feel. So if we can move back in, which is how our soul is speaking through us and to us, it is us, it's our inner child. And so when we're not connected and we're in our doubt and it's confusing and it's muddy and murky, like just breathe, put your hand on your heart and feel the safety of your heart, like it's beating you. Your heart is beating for you. Um, and it's and in that place, your heart has wings, and those wings will fly above the negativity and into the truth of who you are, the truth of your divinity, because you are not that doubt. It feels like it, but you are not that. You are divine, holy, powerful, a creator of all that is. So, I just saw this bit rate. I don't know. I hope this is working. Anyway, so here's what happened. Just to weave, like I'm like, oh gosh, I hope I can weave this into all my thoughts into like a beautiful tapestry that you get to just hold in your heart, your sacred heart, because just remember how pure and holy and powerful you are, and that all is possible. So today, or not, a couple days ago, I was just walking down my sidewalk and towards the flowers, the poppies. Look at those poppies. Um, and and this little baby finch, which I haven't seen finches here for I don't know, a long time, but he was all by himself, and he just flew right in front of me, about 4 feet in front of me, which I mean, and then he just sat there and just looked at me and just took a couple steps. And then as I stepped forward, he flew away. But it was so sweet. And I thought, okay, you're trying to tell me something. And so I just want to remind you, when things like that happen, do not dismiss them, because the entire universe is you, and the entire universe is for you. And every little thing is speaking to you, like to help you. So, when I could, I just because I kept, I'm like, you're here, you're telling me something, and so when I could, I went and sat with it, and also just Googled what's the shamanic symbolism of of a little finch, and this was like a spice finch, a little brown one, and it's like these little songbirds, they have the sweetest song, and they really symbolize flying higher than the negativity, like getting like the mind chatter that we're in. They don't have huge wings, but they fly above the mental negativity. And it was so funny because I literally was thinking those doubtful doubts as I was walking down that sidewalk at that moment. And so I loved that message, that little finch, she was so sweet. She's like, you just like, yeah, fly, fly. It's why I have Isis back here because, well, one thing our Sophia circle this week is on with Isis, and she's the goddess, the ascended master to me, that has the wings that can fly with you into, like, she can fly with you to show you the view of your sovereign divinity, like how powerful you are. So it's like the wings and the web today. I really loved that. Like we get to make the choice of just the little finch. It doesn't take a lot. And that finch also said every little thing, like notice every little thing that makes you smile. Like that will lift you up. So it's and every little thing counts. Like that's one of my mantras. Every little bit counts. When I have this overwhelming day or project or so much that I feel like I need to get done for certain things to happen, and it's like every little bit counts. And so I just do the one thing in front of me that makes my heart sing. And if it doesn't make my heart sing, I look at something that makes it feel better so that I can be singing. And and pretty soon it's like this overwhelming whatever. It was like, oh my gosh, that happened. I did it. I did it. So every little thing counts. And the finch is just like every little thing that makes you smile, notice it and smile with it. Like just truly savor it, savor it. I just have some notes here so that I don't and so here's the other thing that I found this online. I don't know where, but I really loved it because her message was find your sacred song, sing it loud and long. And that's really where we're at right now, especially it feels like okay, yeah, there's all this stuff happening. And yes, no one can take your sacred heart away from you ever. And you will find your sacred song inside your sacred heart, inside where your connection to your divinity is, and your humanity is divinity. It's like, oh my gosh, every cell is a universe, and there are universes within your cell. Like, so never underestimate the vessel of your divinity, this human body temple that we get to experience life in. Everything about it is divine. And when we slip into those places where we're not aligned with our divinity, um, we just remember, oh, I am divine and I get to love those places that moved into doubt. Like, oh, wow, we've all had experiences that we've tripped over and have wounded us. And no wonder we have doubt, but we get to remember that we are always, always, always connected. And so we can literally magically move from the web into the wings of our sacred heart and fly. Um, and yes, I have down here, your heart has wings, your mind does not. And I think I already said that. It's like, yes. So the mind will take you into the web and the wings will help you fly. The wings, you will fly. You will fly. And um, I just want to say this just because it's fun. So the red poppies, like they're so beautiful here. Like, oh my gosh, just a field of them. And I did an Instagram that just took a portion of them. Because if I would have gone further, there was a bunch of stuff that was laying against the fence because we were doing some stuff there, and I'm like, I don't want you to see that. But anyway, I'm like, okay, so that the spirit of the poppy, I know it has a really amazing spirit, and so there's the traditional everything, but the one meaning that I just loved is first of all, red is grounding, like, and so back in the Greek ancient times, I said this on Instagram, uh, they considered poppies like when they have this huge bud that's about ready to burst and it just kind of bows its head right before it bursts into bloom. And they call it pregnant with your dreams before your dreams blossom into manifestation. Like, isn't that great? So I love that because it really did go with the wings of Isis, the wings of our heart. Anyway, thank you so much for being here. I hope that this week that you remember that your heart has wings, and that when you feel doubt, that you remember your deep, unshakable, invincible connection to the divinity that you are. And when you're connected to that, all is possible. You're aligned with the truth of who you are, and you fly farther than you could ever imagine that you could fly because your divinity is all powerful. I love you so much, and thank you for being here. We'll see you next week. Bye bye.